Ow, I hit my head with that. Hello YouTube. I'd like to welcome you to Peanut and my bedroom. And I know you've been to my bedroom before, but given last week's video, the lighting was so atrocious, I am relocating upstairs for the foreseeable future, partly because it's now daylight saving and it's even darker downstairs, so... Also, welcome to November. November. The month of moustaches. Given I can't actually grow a moustache, I am not going to be talking about Movember. Instead, I'm going to be talking about NaNoWriMo, also known as National Novel Writing Month. Sounds a bit crazy, because it is. The aim is to write 50,000 words in 1 month. That's a lot. If you didn't know, that's a lot. So you can do 50,000 words however you like, whether it's writing roughly 1,700 words a day or just writing a lot of the weekends, that sort of thing. Personally, for me, I don't get on very well with it because it fills me with panic. I've suddenly now got this deadline and deadlines make me anxious, which is why even though I've been doing NaNo for the past 5 years, I have never actually won it because even though I start off with really good intentions, I just can't quite keep it up. So this year I'm doing it slightly differently where I'm just going to attempt to write something every day, even if it's like 100 words, because 100 words is better than nothing. So you might ask what the point of me doing NaNo is if I'm not actually following the rules. It's because of the community. NaNo has a really good website which I'll link to below, and on there you've got advice and forums and my favourite thing, regions. You join your local region and then you can meet up for write-ins. Usually write-ins are you just sit in silence with all the other writers and then maybe at the end you go, oh, this was nice, alright, see you next week, bye. My local write-ins for Berkshire, which is my region, are in Reading, which is about a 40-minute drive away, and then parking's really expensive. So I'm really happy that this year we're doing some more local ones in my local town. Yay. So I'm hoping to get to some of those. Oh, I've got a massive hole in my tights. I blame you. Given I've been writing the same story for the last 3 years, I skipped October, which is generally known as prep month, because I've done all the prep. However, I'm going to talk you through some of my writing organisation. I have done a blog post on this, which again I'll link to below. That post was about 1.5 to 2 years ago. I'm going to, just refresh what I do. First things first, we have notebooks. The prettier the better in my opinion. First, planning notebook. This is a fairly small one because then I can carry it around easier. And this is where whenever I'm just like, idea, I can just scribble it down and just firm up the ideas I've got in my head before committing them into the story or my world building document on the computer. I'm quite a visual person, so I like seeing things rather than just having things whirring. Which is why I have my second notebook, which is my character notebook. This is a sheet that I've cut out of this book and it's blank. And then I can just fill in for all of the characters. There are multiple places where you can develop your characters and upload their information, but it's all about finding what works for you. And again, because I'm a visual person and I like being able to flick through this. And the good thing is, so on the first page, I've got the filled out character sheet. And if you turn it over and it's blank, and then I can put in ongoing plot things, their backstory, that sort of stuff. Next, I've got my world building. Brandon Sanderson's 3 laws of world building. I will link to them below. So that really helped firm up in my mind how my system of magic works. So this is in a Word document, but I've sort of printed it out so I can again look at it because I'm a visual person. So I've got like strengths, weaknesses, a little bit about the different types of magic, that sort of stuff, and I've got a map. So this is the main continent, and then I've sort of done little arrows about where like the main characters are from, and then I've got a wider world map. Oh, Peanut left. I used to have a third notebook which I used to carry with me, which I did pen and paper writing on for when I didn't want to have my laptop. But now I've got a better phone and I have Google Documents on there, so I just write it on there, which makes it a lot easier. Now, my final thing for my writing organisation. My magnetic whiteboard tile thing. Again, I've got a blog post for this and I'll link that below. I just find this easy so I can rearrange days as and when I'm working because I don't have set days I'm working. So I have these little pink tiles for writing, and each tile is an hour block. So what I'm doing is sticking 1 pink block every day. So hopefully I'll follow this, and if I go, ooh, what am I doing now? It says I'm supposed to be writing, so then I can write. Then I've got my Word documents, which are stored in my Google Drive, so I can access them from my phone and my laptop. So it's got my world building, my plot outlines, synopsises, all that kind of stuff. And that's how I go about my writing. I will update you in 4 weeks' time how I got on with NaNo this year, and I'd really love to hear if you're doing NaNo and what your story's about, so please leave those comments down below. Again, please like, share and subscribe and all that jazz, and I will see you next week for Bunny's Adventures somewhere. We haven't gone anywhere yet. Thanks for watching YouTube, goodbye! Kittens. So we've got Peanut, we've already seen. Isn't he a cutie? Isn't he a cutie. And this is Lily. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at that. This is Mackie. Again, so cute. No. Hello, Cora. Say hello to the camera, Cora. No?